Good afternoon and welcome to the Gamble Athletic Center on the campus of Keystone College for United East Conference men's basketball action. The Keystone College Giants host the Rosemont Ravens. Rosemont coming in this game 6th place in the United East with a 3-6 record. Keystone College 6-4 in the conference, 4th in league play. Good afternoon, I'm Bill Jones. I'll be calling the action between these two clubs. These two clubs just met on Monday night where Rosemont was able to escape with a home win, 78-76. Tyler Fox led the Giants with 23 points. He put on quite a shooting clinic, 7 of 8 from behind the three-point arc. His best performance shooting-wise of the season. We're about 3.5 minutes away from tip-off. Keystone, winners in their last game. They defeated Clark Summit University here on Wednesday night on Coaches versus Cancer night, 78-71. Jack Anderson led the way with 27 points. Jack, who was battling an illness earlier in the month, looks like he's back and 100%. Deshaun Johnson also chipped in with 20. So Keystone will look to continue its winning ways here. Standings in the conference, Bryn Athyn in the driver's seat in first place. They're 10-1. Wilson, the school which represented the conference in the NCAA tournament last year, back when it was known as the Colonial States Athletic Conference. They're in second place at 7-2. St. Elizabeth at 7-3. Keystone sits in fourth at 6-4. And behind them in the rearview mirror is Cairn in 5th and Rosemont, who is the guest here today. They're in 6th place at 3-6. Let's go over the conference tournament format. Top two teams receive a bye, and then seeds 3, 4, 5, and 6 would play in the first round, with 3 hosting 6 and 4 hosting 5. So if the postseason tournament were to begin today for the United East, Keystone would be hosting a first-round conference tournament playoff game. Of course, Coach Kettle and his staff would love to improve on that and possibly work their way in and maybe even get to the second seed where they can potentially have a first-round bye. We're about 1:30 here from tip-off. Starting lineup for Rosemont. They're coached by Bobby Hughes. Number 1, Zachy Gomez. He's a 6-foot sophomore guard out of Norristown Area High School. Number 3, Fatin Wesley. He's a 5'8" senior guard out of MOTEP Charter out of Philadelphia. Kelton Warren, he's a 6'5" freshman out of Boynton Beach, Florida. DeJuan Taylor, a 6'6" freshman from Columbia, Maryland. And Brian Morty in the middle, a 6'7" freshman from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. For the Keystone College Giants, Coach Andrew Kettle in his first year, former head coach at Scranton Prep and Lackawanna Trail High School. He's going with his usual starting 5. Number 1, DeAndre Sutherland, a 6'2" junior out of Miramar, Florida. Number 2, Camden Ayers, a 6' sophomore out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Number 5, Brandon Scott, a 6'2" junior out of Cheltenham, Pennsylvania. Number 13, Deshaun Johnson, a 6'5" freshman out of Montgomery Village, Maryland. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Giants, Jack Anderson, a 6'4" junior out of Davie, Florida. So we'll pause here briefly. We'll let you listen to the starting lineups. And we're set to tip things off here from the Gamble Athletic Center on the campus of Keystone College. Visiting Rosemont, coming in 3-6 in the conference. Host Keystone 6-4. Deshaun Johnson will jump center against Brian Morty. All 5 of Keystone starters underclassmen. And we're underway. Looks like that tip will go out of bounds and it'll go over to Keystone. Little conference here with the officials. Time should have went off the clock because the ball obviously on the tip was touched, which means the clock needs to be activated. So it looks like they'll shave a few seconds off the clock. It'll be Keystone basketball on the baseline. And they did shave 4 seconds off the clock. So game clock reads 19:56, and it'll be Keystone ball underneath with Ayers inbounding it. Here's Anderson, catches it, little hook shot, good. Keystone off to a quick start. 5 seconds in, they're up 2-0. Giants show a man-to-man. Ball deflected. Here's Ayers. Off to Sutherland. Lefty layup. Good. And Keystone coming out with high energy. They're leading 4-0. Scott guarding the ball. Into Taylor. Taylor off to Wesley. He gets the ball screen. Great job by Scott to stop the ball. Here's Ayers. Hit ahead to Sutherland. No good. Rebound Scott. Wanted the contact, did not get the foul. And the Giants getting after it here early. Scott guarding Wesley. Near steal by Sutherland. Shot by Morty is good. So the Ravens on the board. They trail 4-2. Hit ahead to Sutherland. And that'll be turned over to Rosemont. Looks like Coach Kettle switching things up. They're zone now. Start of the game man-to-man. A little change of defenses here. We'll see how Rosemont handles it. Shot clock already at 18. Ravens look a little stymied. Wesley looking to get in the gap of that zone. Corner shot from Warren. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound, Jack Anderson. Fakes the dribble, handoff. He's getting to the rim. Reverse layup, no good. Ball in the hands of Wesley. Wesley, a product of Immoheb Charter, which is a powerhouse in the Philadelphia area. Inside out 3, Gomez. Long. Here's Ayers. Great bounce pass ahead to Brandon Scott. No good. Giants lead 4-2 early here. Wesley, great hands by Ayers. Hit ahead, Jack Anderson. Jack, one-on-one. And scores. 6-2 Keystone. Great job by Camden Ayers. He got the deflection. Giants sticking with that 2-3 zone. 1-3-1 set here for Rosemont. Wesley. Look for Rosemont possibly go high-low here with the 2 bigs inside. Wesley for 3, good. And the lefty silences the crowd, and it's now 6-5 Keystone. Hit ahead, here's Scott. Giants beating him in transition down the floor. Looks like Brandon, though, stepped on the baseline, so it'll be a turnover going over to Rosemont. I think Coach Kettle has to be pleased with the attack mentality his club has. They're being the aggressor here early. Wesley over to Warren. We're looking into Morty in the high post. Morty, a good 6'7". Warren, scoop shot, good. Kelton Warren, the 6'5" freshman, with the acrobatic move, and the Ravens now with the lead 7-6. Little horn set look here. Flare screen over the top. Ayers. They had Johnson on the back screen. They didn't find him. Ball is stripped. And here's Gomez with the easy run out and hoop. And it's now 9-6 Rosemont. Keystone getting a little sloppy. Rosemont made him pay. Ravens, man-to-man. Here's Scott out of Cheltenham. Anderson flashes middle. Little dish down to Sutherland. Shot clock down to 7. Ayers into Jack Anderson. Ball is tipped. 3 on the shot clock. Jack just beats it. Rebound Rosemont. Wesley. Over to Warren. Looks like Keystone's now matched up. They're changing defenses, trying to keep the Rosemont offense out of rhythm. Inside to Morty. The ball looked like it was off the Giants. I think the crowd disagrees with that. It'll be 9 on the shot clock for Rosemont. For Keystone, you got to be looking for a possible lob play here. Morty for 3, long, rebound Jack Anderson. Here's Ayers out of Fort Lauderdale. Keystone looking for a cutting Johnson. That ball was stolen. Gomez. That ball deflected. It'll stay with Rosemont. So it'll be Ravens basketball in the corner. Kind of a weird place to inbound it, but that's where it went out. So it's along the baseline, very close to the corner. Here's Wesley. They had Taylor inside. Didn't hit him in the post. Now they hit him at the high post. Here's Gomez. 8 on the shot clock. Step back shot. No good. That ball off Rosemont. It'll go over to Keystone. Ravens lead the Giants here early. 9-6. 14:37 left in the first half. Ayers will bring the ball over the timeline. Guarded by Wesley. Scott. Here's Jack Anderson. Jack driving kick to Ayers for 3, and he ties it up. Lefty 3. 9-9. A little extended 1-2-2 here by Coach Kettle. Extending the defense, picking up at half court. I'm sure they'll look the trap, and they do force a turnover. As we'll have our first substitution of the game. Larry Lane checking in for Rosemont, a 6'3" junior out of Prince George, Virginia. Here's Ayers. And he's bumped, and it'll be Keystone basketball along the baseline with 17 on the shot clock. Looks like Ayers might have been shaken up on the play. He's looking to come out. And he will come out. Tyre Sanders will replace him. 5'10" sophomore out of Archbishop Wood from the Philadelphia area. So due to the foul, shot clock is set to 20. Johnson inbound the ball. He lobs it in Anderson. Little flex cut here along the baseline looking for Scott. Little drive. Sutherland bump, no call. Here's Rosemont. And it looks like Lane may have stepped out of bounds there. He did, and it'll go over to Keystone. Camden Ayers being attended to here by the Keystone athletic training staff. Looks like he may have took a shot in the mouth or the chin. So we're tied at 9. Here's Anderson, drives baseline, no good. It'll be Rosemont ball. Here's Wesley. Good job by Keystone to stop the ball there in transition. It's Tyler Levins seeing his first action, number 21 in red. Wesley, deep three. And Rosemont regains the lead, 12-9. Scott over to Johnson. He drives it and is fouled. So Deshaun Johnson will head to the free throw line. Johnson, 6'5" freshman out of Montgomery Village, Maryland. That foul's on DeJuan Taylor, his first, the team's second. Johnson converts the first of 2. Zakai Gomez returns to the lineup for Rosemont. He replaces Warren. So Johnson converts both, and it's a 1-point game. Rosemont, 12-11. Coach Kettle going back to that extended 1-2-2. They're looking to trap sidelines. They forced a turnover earlier with it. Keystone bench wanted to travel, didn't get it. Here's Wesley getting the ball screen, looking to get downhill. Little fine, great block by Johnson. That got the crowd into the game. Scott. Lefty three, good. Brandon Scott gives the Giants the lead, 14-12. Boy, it seemed like that block really ignited Keystone. Got the crowd into the game, the bench into the game, and we got a foul here against the Giants. It'll be their first of the game, and it's on Jack Anderson. John Altamari checking in for Rosemont. It's a 6'6" junior out of Northampton, PA. Rosemont has a lot deeper of a bench than Keystone. We'll see if that's a factor here today. Nevins stopped by Scott. Gomez over to Wesley. 10 on the shot clock. Ball entered in the high post. Wesley gets it back. Long 2, short. Rosemont, scrappy, getting the offensive rebound, and we have a shot clock violation, I believe. Officials getting together. It appeared there was a shot clock violation. We'll see how this is sorted out. If you're just joining us, Keystone leading Rosemont early, 14-12, 11:27 left in the first half. It'll remain Rosemont basketball. I'm curious to know what the explanation is. It did have something to do with the shot clock and the horn. I did hear that. It'll remain Ravens basketball. John Bryce checking in for Keystone. He replaces Scott. 18 on the shot clock. Little screen-to-screener action by Rosemont. They get Altamari diving. His inside shot, no good. Rosemont was able to retain possession, and they got to travel. Camden Ayers checks back in after being attended to by the athletic staff. He replaces Sanders. So Rosemont now picking up full court man, trapping that first pass, trying to get a quick turnover. Here's Ayers. Drives out of control. It looks like we have a blocking foul on Rosemont. Actually, it'll be a push, and that'll send Ayers to the line. Ayers has taken his bumps early. That Rosemont fouls on John Altamari. His first, team's third. Ayers gets the first of two. Camden, a 6-foot sophomore out of Fort Lauderdale. So multiple Floridians on this Keystone roster. Ayers gets 1 and 2. Great hustle to get the offensive rebound. Camden caught him napping. 12 on the shot clock. Bryce into Johnson, no good. Rebound. It looks like we may have a shot clock violation or an issue with the shot clock. I don't know if that shot attempt hit the rim or not. But it looks like the officials will be adding time. As Tyler Fox will check in for Keystone. Fox, as I mentioned in the open, in that loss down at Rosemont on Monday, he had his best shooting performance of the year, 23 points. He was 7 of 8 from behind the arc. So 2 seconds on the shot clock. Keystone's got to come up with something. Here's Ayers. He's going to have to hoist a prayer. And that'll be a shot clock violation that did not draw rim, and it'll be Rosemont basketball. So Keystone leads 15-12, 10:43 left here in the first. Giants sticking with that 1-2-2 half-court zone. They'll trap sidelines. If you're Rosemont, you want to keep the ball in the middle of the floor. Wesley's quick. He'll look to get in the gaps of those zones. Skip pass over to Gomez. Shot clock down to 13. Levens, up and under move. Good. Tyler Levens. Little crafty post move by the 6'2" guard. He's just a freshman. And it's now a 1-point Keystone lead. Fox to Bryce. Sutherland, 3-ball, no good. Rebound Levens. Here's Gomez to Levens, over to Wesley. They're looking for the big fella inside, didn't get him. Shot clock down to 15. Seems like this offense runs through Wesley. Fadeaway jump shot by Altamari, no good. Here's Johnson attacking the rim, and he'll go to the line. So once again, Keystone beats Rosemont down the floor in transition. And Deshaun Johnson will be rewarded for his hustle. He's going to the line to shoot 2. That Rosemont foul's on Altamari. That's his second, 4th team foul on Rosemont. First free throw, no good. As Warren checks back in for Rosemont. Jared Sullivan seeing his first action. He's checking in for the Ravens, 6'6" sophomore out of Melbourne, Florida. Wesley gets his first breather of the game. Here's Gomez taking over the point while Wesley rests. Keystone back to the 2-3 zone. Jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound. Here's Warren. Looks like we got a tie-up, and it'll be a held ball. Great job by Ayers. It'll remain Rosemont basketball along the baseline. Radio Rizzle checks in for Keystone for his first minutes of the day. He's a 6'8" junior out of Cooper City, Florida. Baseline jumper by Warren, no good. Another offensive rebound by Rosemont. Gomez for 3. And the Ravens making the Giants pay for not closing the deal on the defensive glass. Rosemont now has the lead 17-15, 8:45 remaining. The Ravens switching things up. They're showing zone for the first time today. 2-3. That ball's deflected. It'll be Giants basketball with 11 on the shot clock. So Keystone will get it in the corner. Very difficult place to inbound the ball. Here's Fox for three. No good. And they'll get Rizzle with the push in the back, and it'll go over to Rosemont. I stand corrected. That foul is on Rosemont. That's on Kofu Adabi, a 6'5" sophomore out of Manchester, England. Bryce for three, good. So John Bryce connects on her first three of the day. Keystone regains the lead, 18-17. They're sticking with that zone. Levens for three, good. Quality look, inside out three. Levens knocks it down. And the lead goes back to the Ravens. They lead by 2, 20-18, just under 8 minutes left. That'll be a turnover by Bryce, going over to Rosemont. Jack Anderson checks back into the Keystone lineup. He'll replace Fox. Looks like Keystone going back man-to-man. They're matching up. Here's Levens, guarded by Anderson. Gomez. He'll step back. Long three, no good. Tracked down by Warren, who finds Gomez, and he is fouled. Keystone getting hurt on the glass. They're giving up their share of offensive rebounds. And Zakai Gomez, a 6-foot sophomore out of Norristown Area High School, suburb of the Philly area, will go to the line and shoot two. Looks like we may have a blood issue. Radio Rizzle has a little bit of blood on his jersey. Trainers will attend to it. I believe he can stay in the game if it's attended to quickly. Athletic trainers really are unsung heroes. In a situation like this, they need to be ready so that Rizzle can stay in the basketball game. So after that delay, it'll be 2 shots for Gomez. And he'll look to extend this Rosemont lead to 4 if he can convert both free throws. Scott and Johnson return for Keystone. They replace Sutherland and Bryce. So Coach Kettle going with a little bit bigger of a lineup after getting hurt there on the offensive glass. 1 of 2 for Gomez, and it's a 3-point lead for the Ravens. 7.5 left, first half. Little 1-3-1 here for Rosemont. They're using their length. They'll look to trap here probably up top. Yeah, it looked like they were looking to trap Anderson. Scott baseline drive. Ayers somehow kept the ball in play. Skip pass to Jack Anderson. His 3-ball is good. Great cross-court find. Jack Anderson ties it up at 21. 7 minutes remaining in the first. Gomez being checked by Scott. Nearly a travel. Sullivan was lucky he did not. Great defense by Keystone. Rizzle with the rebound. Ayers throws back to Anderson. Jack looking to create something. Good defense by Rosemont. Ayers to Anderson. Drives baseline, fadeaway J, no good. We remain deadlocked at 21. As the Giants look like they're matched up, they're going man-to-man. Coach Kettle throwing a slew of defenses at Rosemont today. Baseline drive by Gomez, cut off by Ayers. Here's Levens, back to Gomez. 9 on the shot clock. Levens, it looks like we'll have a foul on Keystone with 4 seconds on the shot clock. That's a backbreaker. Because Keystone really defended well on that possession by Rosemont. And then to get a foul that late in the shot clock is a backbreaker. So it'll be Rosemont basketball along the baseline. That's Wesley and Taylor and Morty return for the Ravens. Drive by Warren, no good. He had a straight pass to the rim and couldn't convert. Scott, pitch back to Anderson for 3, no good. Here's Gomez, hit ahead to Warren, bounce pass, layup, Taylor. So good ball movement by Rosemont in transition. And they have a 2-point lead here with 5:20 remaining in the first half. Scott bumped, plays through it. Here's Sanders back in the game. Off to Johnson. Anderson looks to attack Warren. In and out. Gomez somehow comes up with the basketball. And here's Wesley. Little cross screen, looking inside to the big. Here's Taylor going to work on Johnson. And we have a held ball. And that'll go over to Keystone. Great defense by the Giants. DeAndre Sutherland checking back in for Keystone. He'll replace Rizzle. And Rosemont picking up full court again. Man-to-man pressure. Anderson being face guarded. They lob it over to him. Looks like Jack will run the point here and initiate the offense. He's being guarded by Gomez. Rosemont staying man-to-man. Hand off to Scott. He gets the ball screen from Johnson. Scott looked to find a cutting Sutherland. That ball is stolen. Here's Wesley. Smart move. He did not have the numbers. 3 by the trailing Gomez. No good. Once again, another offensive rebound by Rosemont. And I'm sure this is something Andrew Kettle and his coaching staff will address at halftime. Rosemont's second chance opportunities. Shot clock down to 10. Wesley. Ball into Taylor, and he is fouled. So Dajuan Taylor will go to the free throw line. And another foul committed by Keystone late in the shot clock. Taylor is 6'6" freshman out of Columbia, Maryland. Rosemont today started 3 freshmen in the lineup. Taylor, one of them, along with Warren and Morty. First free throw is good for Dajuan Taylor. And Rosemont has a 3-point lead with 4:01 remaining. Taylor, nice soft touch for the big fella. He gets 2 of 2. And it's a 4-point Ravens lead. Sanders over to Anderson. Sutherland cut off going to the rim. Johnson with the drive. Dish off to Sutherland. Good. Great find by Deshaun Anderson finding DeAndre Sutherland. And it's once again a 2-point lead. Coach Kettle sticking man-to-man. He was showing zone there for a while. I wonder if one of the reasons why he went back man-to-man is because they're getting hurt a little bit on the glass. Wesley, long-range shot, no good. Another offensive rebound by Keystone, or by Rosemont. Here's Taylor, in and out. Ball stripped by Brandon Scott. Here's Scott attacking Wesley one-on-one. Looked like he got hit. Coach Kettle wanted a foul. No call. Sanders drive. And Keystone will go to the free throw line now. It's Tyre Sanders. Didn't give up on the play. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. That foul's on Zakai Gomez. That's his first. It's a 16 foul on Rosemont, so Keystone will be in the bonus the rest of the half. Levins checks back in. They'll replace Gomez. First free throw is good by Sanders. These two teams very evenly matched. As I mentioned in the open, the first meeting between those two just on Monday night, Rosemont was able to pull away and win by 2. Coach Kettle wants a timeout on the made free throws by Sanders. So we'll see maybe if he changes his defense. We'll take a brief timeout here on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. We're back here live inside the Gamble Athletics Center on the campus of Keystone College. We are deadlocked at 25 with 3:01 left in the first half. Men's basketball, United East Conference action between Rosemont and Keystone. Coach Kettle did call that timeout to extend his defense. They get the turnover, following it up in Jack Anderson's hands. Here's Brandon Scott back to Jack. Sanders gets in the gap, finds Sutherland for 2. Great find by Tyre Sanders. And Keystone up 2, 27-25. We're going back and forth here. Coach Kettle. Giants sticking man-to-man. Here's Scott. Little mismatch in the post, but it came out. There's Warren tied up. Great block by Johnson. That got the crowd back into the game. It'll be Rosemont basketball along the baseline. 9 seconds for the Ravens to shoot. With a much bigger lineup, Keystone's got to be wary of the lob play. Warren thought about the 3, kicks out to Wesley. 4 on the shot clock. Wesley was unaware. Takes a desperation 3. It was short. Rebound corralled by Keystone. Here's Sutherland. Jump stops, kick out to Johnson for 3, hit the back iron. Rebound Wesley. This young man is quick. Finds Levins. 3 ball, no good. Rebound Sanders. Keystone has numbers, 4-on-1. Rosemont did get back in time. However, Sanders drains the 3, and he's given the Giants a great spark off the bench. Keystone up 5, 30-25. 90 seconds left in the half. Here's the ball screen for Wesley. Warren, baseline drive on Scott. Dishes off to Levins. Great defense by Jack Anderson. 3-on-2. Jack kicks out to Sutherland for 3, short. As we approach a minute left in the half. Coach Kettle switching it up. They're going 2-3 zone here on the fly, trying to catch Rosemont off guard. And they've really been kind of confused by Keystone changing defenses. Here's the 3 ball, long, no good by Morty. Stolen by Wesley. Here's Wesley 1-on-1 versus Sutherland. Great block by Sutherland. Crowd going nuts. 35 seconds. Sutherland drives, and he's going to the free throw line. What a block. I wish we had the luxury of replay. That looked like a sure hoop for Rosemont. And DeAndre Sutherland said, "Not so fast, my friend." He found his inner Dikembe Mutombo and swatted that thing. And the beauty of it was Keystone was able to maintain possession, and they're going to the free throw line as DeAndre knocks down the first. So Rosemont will get it back, and they virtually pretty much can play for the last shot, only a 2-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Sutherland gets 1 to 2. It's a 6-point Keystone lead. Here's Scott. Garden Wesley. 19 on the shot clock. Here's the ball screen by Taylor. It'll be a double high ball screen. Keystone defending it beautifully. Player control foul. Great job by Scott giving up his body. Wesley pushed off. Easy call by the official. Keystone will get it back with 10 seconds left, and Andrew Kettle will want to talk it over. It'll be Keystone basketball along the sideline. They'll have to go three-quarter court with 10 seconds left. So with 10 seconds left here in the first half, we'll stay right here. It's 31-25 Keystone. And I'll tell you what, the students have come out they've turned out for both games. They've been back on campus for well over a week. And some of these electric plays here by Keystone, especially that block by Sutherland, really got the crowd into the game. Players making plays on both ends. It'll be Keystone basketball, 10 seconds left. We'll see what Rosemont here shows defensively. Looks like they'll match up. No, they're showing like a 1-2-2 zone. Obviously, they'll want to keep the ball in front of them. No, they're actually matching up here. They're just not playing Scott, who's inbounding the ball. Here's Ayers. Little spin move. Ball stripped. Scott on the floor. Here's Rosemont. Warren. And he is fouled by Jack Anderson with 1.3 seconds in the half. So Kelton Warren will look to cut this lead to 4 before both teams go in the locker room. That's Anderson's second, 5th on the team foul. So he's going to make Warren earn him from the foul line. Warren just a 58% free throw shooter. Didn't look like a 58% free throw shooter on that first one. He was silky smooth. So lead is 5 for Keystone. Second one no good. Rebound by Keystone. The prayer not answered. So after one half of play, the Keystone Giants lead the Rosemont Ravens 31-26 in men's basketball action. We'll pause here briefly. We'll come back with stats here on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. And we're back here at halftime at the Gamble Athletic Center on the campus of Keystone College. Men's basketball action, United East Conference. The home Keystone Giants leading the Rosemont Ravens 31-26. I'm Bill Jones. I got some halftime stats here for you. Neither team put a player in double figures in the first half. Rosemont is led by Zachary Gomez and Peyton Wesley, both with 6 points each respectively. They shot just 29% from the floor in the first half, 28.6% from three. Keystone, just like Rosemont, had a well-balanced scoring attack, leading the Giants in scoring for the first 20 minutes. DeAndre Sutherland with 7 points, along with Jack Anderson with 7. Tyre Sanders in just 8 minutes gave Coach Kettle 5 points off the bench, 1 of 1 from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So he gave them a great spark. Camden Ayers really setting up his teammates. He has 5 assists here at halftime, 3 steals and 1 turnover. So a 5-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. He's really valuing the basketball. Keystone 6 of 10 from the free throw line in the first half. Rosemont 4 of 6. Keystone gave up their share of offensive rebounds. They're losing the battle on the glass 23-19. Rosemont, out of their 23 rebounds, 8 of them were on the offensive end. As I mentioned, that's probably something that Coach Kettle wanted to clear up and address, the second chance points opportunities for the Ravens. It was a seesaw battle back and forth in the first half. We had 6 lead changes between the two clubs and 3 ties. These two teams met on Monday night down at Rosemont, where Rosemont edged Keystone 78-76. So these teams are very evenly matched. I failed to mention in the open, Rosemont without one of their better players this afternoon, Donnell Hawley, who's leading the team in scoring, averaging 14.5 per game and leading the club in assists, was a scratch. Not sure if it was due to injury, but he's not available and will not play today. So Rosemont head coach Bobby Hughes trying to plug in the gaps and make up for his scoring loss. That's 14 points that the Ravens count on pretty much a regular basis. So right now, Keystone 6-4 in United East play. They're in 4th place. They trail Bryn Athyn, who is leading the conference at 10-1. They will travel to Bryn Athyn on Wednesday night. And Bryn Athyn has rattled off 6 straight wins after dropping their lone conference game. So conference standings, Bryn Athyn in first place at 10-1. Wilson, the reigning conference champs, at 7-2. St. Elizabeth 7-3. Then Keystone in 4th place at 6-4, followed by Cairn and Rosemont. And if the postseason or the conference tournament were to start today, Keystone would host a first-round playoff game. Coach Kettle would like to improve as far as conference seeding goes and perhaps move up to that 2nd or 3rd seed. So we're getting ready to begin the second half of play here. Coach Kettle starting the half with his regular first 5, Scott, Ayers, Johnson, Sutherland, and Anderson. It'll be Rosemont basketball to begin the next 20 minutes and final 20 minutes of play. Hughes going with his original 5. Gomez, Wesley, Morty, Warren, and Taylor. Keystone showing zone here. It looks like they could get a turnover, ball thrown away, and it's off Rosemont. So Rosemont did kind of catch a break. It is a dead ball turnover. But it will be Keystone basketball. So once again, Coach Kettle changing defenses, showing a zone look there, creating the turnover. Rosemont matched up. Here's Ayers, who I mentioned had 5 assists in the first half. Scott cuts. Keystone wanted a foul, nothing. Shot clock down to 6. I'm sorry, it did reset to 20. That did hit the rim. Here's a cutting Johnson, no good, wild shot. Anderson, no good, short. Here's Gomez attacking Scott. Good defense by Scott, but Gomez did convert, and it's now a 1-possession, 3-point game. 31-28 Keystone. Scott to Sutherland. He wheels and deals off the glass. Good. Crafty move by DeAndre Sutherland, and it's back to a 5-point lead. Keystone matched up now. They're man-to-man. Again, these changing defenses by the Keystone staff really shaking up Rosemont. It's really disrupting their offensive chemistry. Shot clock already down to 9. Gomez getting by Scott, and he is fouled. So Zachary Gomez will go to the line. And again, another late foul in the shot clock by Keystone. That foul's on Brandon Scott of the Giants, his first. Team first of the half. And Gomez converts the first of 2. It's a 74% free throw shooter. Rosemont did show full court pressure at times in the first half. We'll see if they do it off the made free throw. They do not, and it's down to a 3-point lead. Ayers being guarded by Wesley. Wesley smaller but very quick. Ayers gets by him, can't convert. Here's Wesley. Finding the lefty Warren, no good. Great rebound by Scott. Great bounce pass ahead to Johnson, good. What court vision by Brandon Scott. Finding Johnson in transition. And it's 35-30 Keystone. Coach Kettle, once again going back to the zone. He's been changing defenses all day. Baseline drive by Wesley, turned over. Here's Jack Anderson, 3-on-2. Jack, kickback to Brandon Scott, lefty 3, no good. Rebound Jack Anderson. Scott, baseline drive, little reverse, good. And Brandon Scott converts, and the Giants have their largest lead of the game, 37-30. Keystone really has been the aggressor from the get-go today. I would say the only area where Rosemont has hurt them has been on the offensive glass as Morty converts on the high-low, and Rosemont coach Bobby Hughes wants to quickly talk it over. He's taking a 30-second timeout. We'll pause here briefly on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. Giants lead the Ravens 37-32 with 17 minutes left. We're back here live at the Gamble Athletic Center on the campus of Keystone College. Giants leading the Ravens by 5, 17:08 left in the game. Rosemont showing full court pressure out of that timeout after they just scored. We'll see how Keystone attacks it. That ball's off Mordai. So the Ravens get the turnover they wanted out of the timeout. Inside look by Taylor, no good. Ayers, sloppy with the ball, careless turnover. It'll go over to Rosemont. Keystone caught a break there, dead ball turnover. So they're able to get back, set up their defense. And it is the zone. Larry Lane, he's back in the lineup for Rosemont. He's out of Prince George, Virginia, just a junior. Gomez, Lane back to Gomez. Shot clock down to 6. 3 ball, good for Gomez. And we got a one-possession game once again, 37-34. Keystone leads. I'm sorry, 37-35. Scott being guarded by Lane. Anderson over to Sutherland. Keystone playing a little 5-out here. There's space in the floor. Scott with the drive, rejected by Mordai. Here's Wesley. Gomez back to Wesley. Looks like he traveled, but we have a foul. That Keystone foul's on Brandon Scott. That's his third, second on the team. As Justin Hill, the 6'3" senior from Deltona, Florida, replaces Scott. So Scott, really the first player for either team in foul trouble as Gomez connects on another 3, and Rosemont has a 1-point lead. Rosemont getting after it defensively. Hill, 3 ball, no good. And they got a rush shot on the back end of their press. Here's Gomez to Lane. Gomez being guarded by Hill. Here's Wesley, the floor general for the Ravens. Shot clock down to 10. Taylor, that did not draw iron. Here's Ayers, hit ahead to Johnson for the easy layup. Thought he was going to throw it down, but Johnson took the sure conservative route to give Keystone the lead, 39-38. Giants back man-to-man. If you're just joining us, they're changing defenses all day. That ball off Johnson, they'll go over to Rosemont. It'll be their ball along the sideline with 16 on the shot clock. These teams so well evenly matched. Rosemont won the first game between these two teams by 2, and this rematch has been a seesaw battle back and forth all day. Shot clock down to 13. Wesley looked into Mordai. That ball is stolen by Sutherland. Kicks it out to Ayers, who will call a set. Rosemont staying man-to-man. Keystone really spacing the floor, playing 5-out. Kind of a crazy shot by Sutherland. That ball tipped by Hill, controlled by Ayers. So great job by Hill getting back. 3 ball by Sutherland, no good. Rebound, Jack Anderson. He really showed off his hops there, going right up and getting that ball over Wesley. Ball into the post to Sutherland, kicked out. Here's Johnson, and he is fouled. So Deshaun Johnson, freshman out of Maryland, will go to the line, and if he can convert both, will give Keystone a 3-point lead. Johnson just a 68% free throw shooter. Second attempt is short. So Keystone with a 2-point lead, 40-38. So we're under 14 minutes of play here left in the game. Gomez, who has the hot hand, tries the 3, did not draw over him. Taylor with the rebound and scores. Again, another offensive rebound for Rosemont. And if Keystone does have an Achilles today, it is the defensive glass. Gomez being guarded by Hill, who replaced Scott, who picked up his 3rd personal foul not too long ago. Keystone switching some screens here. Now Ayers is on Gomez. Levens being guarded by Fox. Good defense by Tyler. Rebound Johnson. Hill back to Ayers. Anderson, a little shot fake. He's getting to the rim and scores. Great aggressive take by Jack Anderson. They crowded him off the three-point line, but he made him pay by attacking and getting to the rim. Keystone back up by 2, 42-40. Ball deflected by Ayers. Rosemont able to maintain possession. Little high-low into Taylor, and that is off Taylor, and I'll go over to Keystone. Lane looking to find him. But Dajuan Taylor was unable to control the basketball. So go over to Keystone, and Rosemont once again extending its defense, full court man. Inbound to Fox. Tyler drives it, and we have a jump ball, and it'll remain with the Giants. So it'll be Keystone basketball on the baseline, 25 seconds to shoot. Ayers to inbound. We'll see what Coach Kettle has scripted here. Careless pass. Anderson was lucky to track it down. Driving kick three to Johnson. Good. Great find by Jack Anderson. He found a wide open Deshaun Johnson. Giants up 5, 45-40. 12 minutes left. Little give and go to Wesley. And that is a good basket. So the basket is good by Fatton Wesley. And that fouls on Deshaun Johnson. His first, the team's third. If there was contact on that, it was minimal at best. Wesley converts the three-point play, and it is once again a two-point game. Brian Morty comes in. He replaces Dajuan Taylor. Ball stolen by Wesley. He is lightning quick. And that is off Rosemont. It'll go over to Keystone. Bobby Hughes not happy with the call. He's begging the trail official to get together with his partner to discuss who the ball's off of. Will remain Keystone basketball. Ball turned over. Johnson careless inbounding it. Here's Wesley, who's been a pest defensively. Little back screen, then ball screen. Here's Mordai, no good. Rebound Hill, and Hill's giving them great minutes here in the second half. Sanders into Johnson. He's being doubled. Back out to Sanders, 20 on the shot clock. Tyer for three, no good. Rebound Morty. Keystone leading by 2 with 11 minutes left. Levens over to Lane. Here's Mordai. Wesley gets the ball screen. Finds a cutting Gomez. No good. Morty offensive rebound. Second offensive rebound put back. And we are tied at 45, and Rosemont will take a 30-second timeout. So with 10:47 left in this game, we are deadlocked at 45. We'll take a brief timeout here on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. So we're back here live at the Gamble Athletics Center here at Keystone College. United East Conference basketball. Rosemont and Keystone. Deadlocked at 45 will be Keystone basketball. Rosemont, once again, going back to that full court man-to-man pressure, trying to create an easy basket off of a potential Keystone turnover. Fox just beat the officials' count, getting it in. Dangerous pass corralled by Sanders, but he is fouled by Gomez. So that is Zachy Gomez's first personal foul, second on the team for the half. John Bryce checks in, replaces Tyler Fox. Rosemont falling back into a man-to-man defense. Hughes wanted a travel on Anderson. Officials weren't having it. Here's Johnson to Hill at the high post. Hill, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound by Jack Anderson, and he is fouled. So Anderson will go to the free throw line. And Jack, an 87% free throw shooter. So Bobby Hughes, Rosemont head coach, I'm sure talking to the official, he thought Anderson traveled early in that possession, but Jack finds himself at the free throw line where he just gave Keystone a 1-point lead. Anderson gets them both, 2-point lead for the Giants. We'll see if they go back to the zone, Keystone. And they do, it's that 1-2-2 half-court trap. Hill on the point, and they're looking to trap along the sideline. Rosemont in trouble, dangerous pass. Somehow Levins came up with it. Here's Gomez for three, good. So Rosemont recaptures the lead. They're up one, 48-47. Anderson finds Hill for three. Keystone wanted a goaltend. The net was touched by a Rosemont defender. Wesley being guarded by Sanders. Gets the ball screen from Levins. Levins can shoot. Great job by Sanders to lock him down after he popped. 10 on the shot clock. Wesley being checked by Bryce. Double high ball screen. They switch. Great defense by Jack Anderson, but Wesley converts with a long two. And Rosemont up three, 50-47. And we'll have a stoppage of play, I believe, an issue with the shot clock. So a little issue with the clock. .919 is now your official time left in the game. And once again, Rosemont going back to that full court man-to-man pressure. They're aggressively trapping, looking to force a turnover. Here's Sutherland to Rizzle, who's just checked in the game, and he is bumped. And it looks like that'll be a non-shooting foul. Keystone will have the ball along the baseline. That foul's on Wesley, his second, 14th foul on Rosemont. A little stoppage and play, a little wet spot on the floor. Box set look here for the Giants. Ayers will inbound it. They're just joining us. Rosemont leading 50-47. This game's been a seesaw battle back and forth. Sutherland to Bryce. Looks like we have a player control foul on Rizzle. I don't know if he got caught doing the old swim move or he pushed off. But that foul's on Radio Rizzle. That's his first 14th foul of the half. Taylor will replace Lane. So Rosemont getting a little bit bigger in size. This is Wesley being checked by Ayers. Little cross screen to get Taylor open on the block. Well defended by Keystone. Here's Gomez. Got the hot hand earlier from three. Levens for three. Good. Rosemont up 6. Ayers out of control. And we got a blocking foul. And that'll go against Wesley. So it'll be Keystone basketball along the sideline as Kelton Warren checks back in for the Ravens. He replaces Brian Morty. Keystone, critical possession here. They're down 6. Scott gets the back screen. 17 on the shot clock. We'll see how much longer Jack Anderson sits. Scott drives. Missed, followed up by Rizzle. And it's now a 4-point game. Huge possession by Keystone. They needed a score, and they needed it desperately to stop that Rosemont momentum. Here's Levens. Looking inside to Taylor. Lob. Helps a little late getting over. And Dawan Taylor converts. Here's Scott driving it, and he is fouled. So Brandon Scott, aggressive in transition, looking to attack the rim. And that foul's on Taylor, his third. It's a 16th foul on Rosemont, so Keystone will be in the bonus the rest of the way. This is a shooting foul, so guaranteed 2 shots for Brandon Scott. First free throw was good. Mordai checks back in. He's replacing Levens. So Rosemont going really big with Taylor, Mordai, and Warren. And they've really hurt Keystone on the glass today. Scott, 1 of 2. 5-point Rosemont lead. 7:45 left. This is Gomez being guarded by Ayers. Little ball screen. Wesley being checked by Scott. Lob into Taylor, no good. He somehow gets his own rebound. Ayers came up with it, saved it to Bryce. Back to Ayers, great hustle play. Ayers, pitch back to Rizzle for 3, long. Bad floor balance by Keystone as Warren misses the dunk. Giants get a break. Here's Scott. See if Keystone takes advantage. Ayers for 3, good! The lefty connects, and it's now a 2-point game. 55-53. Keystone will take a quick timeout with 6:56 remaining. 55-53 Keystone. We'll pause briefly here on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. We're back here inside the Gamble Athletic Center here at Keystone College. The home Giants trail Rosemont 55-53. Jack Anderson checks back in. It'll be Rosemont basketball. So prior to the timeout, Ayers hit a huge three to cut this deficit to 2. And right now, Anderson's back on the floor, and another change of defenses by Keystone. They're showing 1-3-1. Looking to trap up top. Looks like we have a kick. It'll be Rosemont ball along the sideline. So Keystone looking to trap, create a turnover, perhaps force maybe a rush shot. See if they trap corners as well. As Lane will inbound it. Here's Wesley looking to get in the gap of that zone. And once again, the change of defense is paying dividends for the Giants. They get the turnover. It'll be Keystone basketball. Keystone show a man-to-man, 2 or 3 different types of zones. Really trying to disrupt Rosemont's offensive rhythm. So Keystone can either tie or take the lead with a 3. 20 on the shot clock. Ayers. Great find to Scott for 3. Long. Rebound Sutherland. Finds Scott. Lefty layup good, and we're tied. What an offensive rebound and find by Sutherland. And Scott, who missed the 3, cut aggressively to the rim, and he got a layup. And we are deadlocked. Great job by Johnson. Loose ball. Jack Anderson comes up with it. Hit ahead to Scott. Here's Jack driving baseline, and he is bumped, and he'll go to the free throw line. It's a 1-on-1 situation. And for Keystone, that's the man you want at the charity stripe. Anderson, an 87% free throw shooter. So he's going to look to potentially give the Giants the lead. Levens checks back in. He replaces Lane. So Rosemont putting a better shooter out there on the floor. First free throw's good. Anderson considered transferring with the coaching change over the summer, and Coach Andrew Kettle is thrilled that he stayed. One of the best players in the league, great team leader. He gets the roll in the second. 2 for 2 from the line for Jack, and they're up 2. Giants lead 57-55, 5:45 left. Keystone showing resilience. They're down 6 not too long ago. Here's the ball screen. They switch on Wesley. Wesley absorbs the contact and finishes. And once again, we're tied. Ayers to Scott with the throwdown. Brandon Scott emphatically gives Keystone the lead. What a find by Ayers. And this crowd is going nuts. Wesley looking to do his thing. 3 ball by Morty, no good. Rebound, Keystone. What a game this has been. 5 minutes remaining. Ayers with the drive, little scoop. No good, tip. Ball corralled by Morty. Here's Wesley to Gomez. They crowded him off the 3-point line, and he scores. And we are once again tied as Rosemont will take a full timeout. So with 4:42 left, we are deadlocked at 59. We'll take a timeout as well on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. We're back here inside the Gamble Athletic Center. 4:42 left in this one. We're tied at 59. It'll be Keystone basketball. They got to go the length of the floor. Giants will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Keystone's only committed 14 fouls in the half. So Rosemont, it'll take a little bit for them to get in the bonus. In the event of a jump ball, the Ravens do have the arrow. Here's Sutherland. Got to keep the ball away from the sidelines. Rosemont will look to trap that. Ayers to Sutherland. Back to Anderson. 20 on the shot clock. And Jack is bumped. I think he got a little crafty there and drew the contact from Wesley. And Anderson will go to the line. That foul's on Wesley, his fourth. So he's got to be careful. Sanderson gets the first. He's pretty much automatic from the line. So Keystone regains the lead. They're up 1. And once again, he converts 2 of 2. Giants have the lead late. Jack Anderson is the man you want to have the ball. He's the guy you want to get fouled. Here's Wesley. The Levens. Here's Warren up top. Correction, Taylor. Little hook shot. No good. Rebound, Mordai. Scott comes up with a huge defensive rebound. Rosemont got the interior look they wanted. They just couldn't convert. Ayers. Good job by him not to walk. Here's Anderson. Thought about it. He drives, and he is fouled again. And Jack Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2. Bobby Hughes not happy with that call. But Jack Anderson, a great three-point threat, and Rosemont is crowding him off the line, but he is really aggressively attacking the rim. And Andrew Kettle and his coaching staff wisely playing Favuru, one of the best players in the conference. He's just a junior out of Davie, Florida. Gets the shooter's roll on both. And Keystone back up 4. We're under 4 minutes. Critical possession here for Rosemont. They go with a horn set. Great steal by Anderson. What a heady play. Off to Scott. Tries to throw down again. No good. Here's Wesley. Drive. Crazy shot. Rebounded by Sutherland. Here's Scott. Pitch back to Jack Anderson. Pull up Jay. No good. Rebound Sutherland. And DeAndre, he's battling. And I believe we have a jump ball. And it'll go over to Rosemont. Sutherland just going all out. I mean, win or lose, Keystone here, they're playing their hearts out. They're not taking plays off. Any loose ball, they're on the floor. And Coach Kettle going out. He's mopping the floor himself. He's doing it all. Keystone, they're matched up. They're man-to-man. And Rosemont will take a timeout. We'll see if it's a full or 30-second timeout. I believe it is a full timeout. So with 3:09 left in the game, Keystone leads Rosemont in men's basketball 63-57. We'll be right back on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. We're back in the Gamble Athletic Center. 3:09 left. Keystone holding on to a 4-point lead over Rosemont, 63-59. And what a game this has been. These two teams just met on Monday down at Alumni Hall at Rosemont, where the Ravens edged the Giants by 2, 78-76. This game just as exciting. Players making plays on both ends of the floor, both in red and in white. Levens comes back in, gets it, and scores, and gets the foul. Simple give-and-go basketball. Levens inbounded along the sideline, came back in and got it. Little handoff and got to the rim, and he can make this a 1-point game. So the 6'2" freshman can make this a 63-62 game. And he does. As Lane will replace Taylor. So Rosemont going smaller and quicker. Clearly they're going to look to trap and try and speed up this game. Right now they got 4 guards on the floor with Mordai. Anderson for 3, good! Jack Anderson dials long distance. It's back to a 4-point lead. Loose ball. Ayers comes up with it and he is tripped. He'll go to the line. And that'll be a double bonus 2-shot foul. That's the 10th team foul on the Ravens. As Rosemont looking, they'll sub Taylor back in. So it looks like they're going to look to go big on the offensive end and small on the defensive end, as Cameron Ayers can give Keystone a 6-point lead here. And the officials got together, and it looks like it's going to be an intentional foul. Ayers was tripped. Ayers misses the first. It looked like it was going to be a common foul, 2-shot double bonus foul. And the one official signaled intentional. So Ayers makes 1 of 2, and what's just as important, Keystone's going to get the ball back. So the Giants lead by 5, 67-62. And on that play, Warren has fouled out. So Bobby Hughes, Rosemont coach, very upset. He's already without one of his top players. Donnell Holly did not play today. And now his starting point guard, Fatan Wesley, has fouled out. So Rosemont showing zone here. Keystone up 5, 2.5 to go. They're looking to close this thing out. This is far from over, though. Anderson for 3, short. Rebound Mordai. Here's Gomez. I assume he's going to take over the point guard responsibilities, being that Wesley has been DQ'd. Double high ball screen. Here's Mordai popping. High-low into Taylor. Great footwork. Cannot convert. And that ball is it deflected? Bobby Hughes, he's saying it's tipped. We'll see if it stays with Rosemont, and it does. The Ravens will retain possession along the baseline. 19 on the shot clock. Keystone staying man-to-man. Into Lane. He drives, blocked by Sutherland. Sutherland with 2 huge blocks in this game this afternoon. And the crowd is back into it. They're loving the defensive effort. Rosemont picking up full court man. They're trailing by 5 with just under 2 minutes. Here's Ayers to Scott, to Sutherland. Crowd anticipated Anderson to shoot the ball, and that was not the possession Keystone wanted. Jack lost it, went out of bounds. They'll go back over to Rosemont. I think if Coach Kettle wanted to do that over again, they'd probably burn a little clock. But they're down 5 here, or Keystone's up 5 with $1:40 left. Lane being guarded by Ayers to Levens. He's fouled by Anderson, but that's only, I believe, the 6th team foul. And it is a non-shooting situation. The Rosemont bench thought that Levens was in the act of shooting. The officials thought differently. So Keystone catches a break. It'll be Rosemont basketball along the side. That foul, only the 2nd on Jack Anderson. So both teams, once the ball's inbounded, are in the bonus. Keystone in the double bonus. Rosemont will be in the 1-and-1. You could argue this is the most important 94 seconds of the season for Keystone. Ball into Taylor. Levens being locked down by Anderson. Gomez gets to the rim and scores. Rosemont will call timeout, and they're down 3. This is a 1-possession game, 1:23 left. I would expect the Ravens to continue with that full court pressure. So 1:23 left, Keystone holding on. They have a 3-point lead. We'll take a quick timeout here on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. Back here in the Gamble Athletic Center. 1:23 left in this one. Keystone leads Rosemont in men's basketball, 67-64. It'll be Keystone basketball. They got to go the length of the floor, fully anticipate Rosemont to continue with their full court pressure. Rosemont a little shorthanded. They were without their leading scorer all day, Donnell Hawley. He was a scratch. Also their point guard, Baton Wesley, fouled out probably about a minute and a half ago. So they're shorthanded, but they're not quitting. Ball's in Anderson's hands. He gets it over the timeline with 1:16 left. 3-point lead for the Giants. They're in the double bonus the rest of the way. The event of a jump ball, Rosemont has the possession arrow. Sutherland, little spin move, short. Big stop by Rosemont. And Scott is down on the floor. 3 ball, no good. Looked like Scott rolled his ankle down the under the floor. He does retreat back. And we'll sort out the chaos here with 53.3 left. Not sure if we have a foul on Keystone. Bobby Hughes has been really upset with this officiating crew the latter part of the second half. Looks like it'll be Keystone basketball. Yes, no? The ball will be inbounded on the baseline. I can tell you that. There definitely was not a foul on the play because the count on the team fouls has remained the same. So with 53 seconds left, Keystone holding on to a 3-point lead. They can hold on. They would improve to 7-4 in the league. And this is a huge one because on Wednesday night, they go on the road and they play first place Bryn Athyn. They are 10-1 in the league and have rattled off 6 straight wins after dropping their first conference game of the year. This thing's far from over. 53 seconds left. That's an eternity in a one-possession game. So Coach Kettle has his first five, the five that he started with. Anderson, Sutherland, Johnson, Scott, and Ayers. And it will be Rosemont basketball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Levens to Lane. Gomez being guarded by Scott. Gomez drives, finds Levens for three, no good. Rebound Sutherland. Huge rebound by Sutherland, and he is fouled. There'll be a two-shot foul. Lane wanted a jump ball. The officials thought there was a grab. So DeAndre Sutherland, probably with the two biggest block shots of the afternoon, grabs the biggest defensive rebound of the afternoon, and he's going to the line. It's double bonus. Two shots. He can make this potentially a 5-point lead for the Giants. First free throw, no good. The second one's huge because it'd make it a two-possession game. Again, 39.8 seconds. It's an eternity, especially with the shot clock. Rosemont putting Jalen Mason on the floor. I'd assume he's one of their better three-point shooters as Sutherland connects on the second. Two-possession game. That was a huge free throw. Here's Levens being checked by Scott. Keystone wants to crowd those three-point shooters, probably off the line. Here's the three ball. No good by Mason. Rebound Sutherland. Hit ahead to Ayers, and he wisely pulls the ball out. They're going to burn clock. Great decision by Ayers. Here's Johnson, and he is fouled. Camden Ayers. Wise decision to pull off. They burn probably a good 6 or 7 seconds off the clock. And Keystone can ice it here. Double bonus situation. Sutherland can maybe potentially make this a 6-point lead. The deficit is 5 for Rosemont. If Keystone can hold on here, what a gritty, gutty win. They were down 6 at one point. Rosemont seemed to have all the momentum. Offensive rebound by Sutherland. He's just made big play after big play today. And once again, Johnson gets fouled. Sutherland coming up with block shots, a huge defensive rebound, and now just a massive offensive rebound. And Johnson finds himself back at the free throw line. Gets the shooter's roll, 6-point lead. And this one, I think, is sealed. "11 seconds left. Johnson gets the second, 7-point lead. Here's Gomez. Keystone will just let him fire away. They don't want to foul. Mordai, three, blocked. Here's Anderson. And what a win by Coach Andrew Kettle's Keystone Giants. They defeat Rosemont 71-64. The Giants will improve to 7-4 in the United East. And they have a huge one on Wednesday night down at first place, Bryn Athen. The Giants' winning streak is now at 2. And they're playing some great basketball. I would say probably one of the biggest factors today, Keystone's ability to change defenses. They really kept Rosemont on their heels as far as offensive or lack of offensive rhythm goes. Just what an all-out effort for Keystone. They made plays when they needed to make plays on both ends of the floor. Jack Anderson made some free throws during that stretch run. It's seemed like Sutherland came up with huge blocks, huge rebounds. Ayers making great decisions. Just a great team win by Keystone. They win it 71-64. Again, they improved to 7-4. Rosemont drops to 3-7. I would like to thank the sports information staff here, Colin Franco and Justin Phillips, for all their hard work. Keystone, 71-64 winners. This is Bill Jones signing off. We will see you next week. I'll be back calling doubleheader action when the Giants, the women and the men, host Wilson in college basketball. Have a great evening, everybody.